this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I want to do a no contact reading because I don't think I've done that for a bit. You know, I've been trying to stay away from that. But let's see. So I'm going to use these oracle cards just to get an idea of the situation, and then if it resonates with you, you can keep watching and seeing what messages we get from the person that you're in no contact with, in separation from, or just the person that's on your mind that you're curious about. Just get an idea. Okay, so whatever may come out may be positive and it may be negative, so please take the messages as they resonate, because I don't mean to cause any harm or distress to anyone. Remember, we all have our free will and we all know our situations better than anybody else, so please take whatever I say with a grain of salt. Okay, like I mentioned, this is a mix, so let's see if we get 3 cards for here. Okay, wow, okay. The first card we have is addiction. Drugs, alcohol, obsession, toxic attachments. Then we have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. Independent, free, lead, initiative. And memories, reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the second half of this deck to see what else we get. We got 4 cards with the first half. See what else comes out with the second half. First card that fell out, and it fell between independent and memories, was releasing. I keep that there. And also for photographs. Then we have another card, intimacy, and that fell on top of second chance, so I'm going to keep that next to second chance. And then we have ascending, confusion, and obscurity. Just looking at the cards to see what comes to me. Addicted to love. Addicted to love. All right, the first thing, you know, because I thought of addicted to love and then intimacy, it's like I think someone is addicted to intimacy with you. And I think that this is interesting because we have confusion, obscurity, and ascending. I feel like somebody's overcoming any confusion, and the obscurity is the secrets and mysteries and concealing, it says. But I feel like they're ascending from that. I think some things are becoming clear to someone and they want to have a second chance with you. I think that sex may play a part in this because of the intimacy card coming out, but it could also be they can be addicted to being around you. They could just love being around you. They love your energy. They love the way it is to be in your presence. So that may be something that can be haunting them in some way with memories. They may, if they were dealing with anybody else, they realized that the way your energy is unlike anything they've ever experienced before, and no one can replace it. No one can replace you. I think that's why they want to have a second chance. But you may feel like you're better off on your own, taking your life in the direction where you would see, basically, I think you're just going towards what makes you happy. Because yeah, there may be nice memories tied to this. But there may have been some confusion. There may have been some secrets that need to be revealed. But it seems like you may be releasing somebody. But of course, you have the memories coming up, and you may be looking at photos, videos, listening to voice notes, being reminded of this person. Sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, there are times when I just have the sudden urge to look at a picture that I sent somebody. I want to know if that resonates with anybody. Like that's it's weird. I've done that, and it's like, why do I want to look at this picture? I took this months ago. Why do I want to look at it? And it might be because that person that I sent the picture to might be looking at the picture too. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody. But also, if there's any music or songs that you may have shared with a person, and then all of a sudden you randomly hear it, that could be an indication that the person's thinking of you. That the person is probably listening to the song and thinking of you, or yeah, that basically it's a sign that they're thinking of you. Yeah, if you shared music with somebody. But also, I feel like, please, I need to know what anybody else, you feel the urge to look at pictures that you sent somebody. Does that make you, let me know. I don't know if I'm weird like that, because that happens to me. I'm like, why do I want to look at this specific picture at this specific time? You can let me know if that happens to you too. But I feel like that this may be happening where you're starting to reminisce about this person, and you've been, the second chance, maybe you wanting a second chance, you going towards a second chance, the way this card came out. So it's like you're going towards the second chance. But it could be the other way around. Both of you are free agents, but that it's like you both kind of want to converge and try to make amends and reconcile in some way. I feel like with the Ascension, it's like you're overcoming any confusion, you're gaining clarity about a situation, understanding, and this person or you may want to meet up with this person in some way and kind of have a discussion so that you both can both ascend and have a second chance, where there are no secrets, there's no hidden motives, there's no uncertainty, and you're gonna be, it's like letting go, leaving or moving away from the past, and having a new beginning. It could be that. I think that depending on your situation, what's best. Because if it is an actual addiction, then that's something that you really have to tread lightly with, especially when it comes to protecting yourself. You have to protect your energy, you have to protect your happiness, you have to protect your life. You don't want to be dragged down into someone else's drama. There's only so much you can do to support someone who may be going through addictions, but ultimately they need professional help, but they also want to be helped. You could be a support system, but you shouldn't be a crutch. You know what I mean? So let's see. All right, so if this resonates with you in some way, let's find out any love messages. These messages could be messages you want to say to the person, or this person wants to say to you, so please take it how it resonates. More messages. Ugly face. Pictures of you make me smile. Oh, I just love doing readings. Anything else? I am wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. That could be what the addiction is. This person can deal with certain situations in an unhealthy way. Some, you know, like when it comes to addiction, it doesn't have to be an actual substance. It could be a behavior or a defense mechanism. Like some people, if they are like going through something very challenging, they may detach, you know, they may ghost. But it's more like a protective mechanism, not to hurt the other person, but it's because they're trying to work out some issues on their own and they don't want to drag anybody else in their drama. They are just a distraction. So if there was anybody else involved, if they, you know, you've been on a break, they may have been entertaining themselves with other people. And entertaining could be anything. You could be texting, you could be calling, you know, maybe going out and maybe doing other things, but that's depending on the situation. Anything else? Let's get 3 more messages. 3 more messages. 3 more messages. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the first one we have is I crave you. I crave you. That's addictive. That's like any space. The separation is needed right now. See? Some people need space. Some people need that time alone, you know. But if they're entertaining anybody else, then that's a totally different issue. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. Okay, so maybe that could be what the secret of concealing is. Maybe they haven't really expressed how much you mean to them, how much they care about you, how much they love you. And I think that when it comes to the leveling up, maybe that's where the uncertainty is coming from, not being sure how to express that. But I think it's this person having a realization how that they never really got a chance to tell you, and they want to tell you. They may want to tell you. So I hope this no contact reading was helpful in some way. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. My name is Tan. I'm from Artemis Oracle, trying to reach 500 subscribers. So I would greatly appreciate your support. And yes, I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.